Hi everyone, it's Jana here for NBK-Design, and I have another new collection for you, the September 2016 collection called Art and Journal Collection. It's a huge collection, and NBK-Design put a lot of effort to put many tools for your artistic pursuits and to really take control of your artistic side. And also, if your desire is to make more realistic mixed media and art journal digital pages, I think this is the collection for you. It has so many realistic touches and all the possibilities to do mixed media and art journal in our digital pages. Sometimes we all crave in our journal the same paper like feel, and I think this collection is perfect for you, but perfect to give again color and texture and different tones and patterns to your design. So let's get to it. It's a huge collection. I'm not gonna go in full detail of the things. I just wanna give you an overview. Some things I'll go fast. I'll just show a little bit more the styles and the brushes, but I will do a full tutorial coming September of the brushes, of the styles, and ways to use them. So this is just an overview so you can be confident on what comes in the collection. And you can buy the collection as a bundle, and as you can see here, you can also buy in individual packs and mix and match whatever you like. So let's get started. So this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces number 1. What is really unique about it, and I'm gonna show you, is that we have a set of brushes that comes in this Artsy Bits and Pieces. So let me show you everything that comes in the Artsy Bits and Pieces, which is great for you to create backgrounds for your papers, create paintings, a lot of painted designs. As you can see here, it comes a set of brushes. So I loaded these particular brushes already, and I have a file open here with one of the neutral papers, which I'm going to show you later. And I already loaded the brush from this the Artsy Bits and Pieces, which is very unique. This is the first time I think so far she included our brush set from the Artsy Bits and Pieces. So this is a little bag. Again, I'm not going to go in detail of each one of them because I intend to do full videos about this. But the same things here that you get, you can have them in brushes. Why is that? Because then you can do whatever you want. You can apply styles, you can, play with it. You can use as brush, you can, create different textures, you can mix things, you can do all kinds of different textures. So you can play with the setups, you can create your own canvas and things like that. I'll leave this here because I have styles to show you, so I will come back to this. So this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces number 1. So let me show you the Artsy Bits and Pieces number 2, which as well, it has the PNG, and it has also the brushes, which are more graphic, and here it's the same things. Next we have the awesome paint strokes, which are very full of color but also a lot of texture. So let me show you. I drag. Here you can see the full texture of this. So very, very cool. Next thing, we have the neutral papers, which is a nice collection. We all need neutral papers and wood papers and kind of brown papers. It's really, really nice. Love those. Love the textures. So these are the neutral papers from the Art and Journal collection. Next, we have the Magic Lights. And she has some awesome different magic lights, very unique shapes this time. So really, really enjoy them. As you all know, I love the magic lights. I love this kind of shapes here because you can give kind of movements, especially if you're doing layouts with kids running and sports, things like that. This gives you a nice glow. I'm also going to show later in more detail how you can use a photo style that we have in this collection together with the magic light. So stay tuned for that. And we have a set of out-of-box frames as well. Picture here. And next we have some grungy overlays. So nice for you to take a different paper and mix with it. So let me show you the set that we have here. So for example, these are the solid papers, and if I show you here, they have a painted feel to it. But then if you put together OF, the grungy overlays, so you have even extra texture if you would then put another, for example, solid paper or neutral paper underneath this, so you have instant texture here for you. Okay, so let me close this, and these are the solid papers. The templates, then we can go over the things that I need to show you more in detail. I'm going to show you also more videos about the templates. The templates are awesome this month. A lot of opportunity for you to play with textures, and a lot of opportunity for you also to blend the pictures. So I think they are very unique. And check out some couple of videos I have already doing complete layouts with the templates and showing the templates, okay? So this is the template week 36. And this is the week 37. Again, all these paint strokes comes for you. You can hide them, you can even use them on other things, just dragging and copying them. So this is the 38. And this is the September-August overview, so the whole month overview. So this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces number 2 that I showed you before. I kind of forgot about that. This is the mixed media papers, which are really, really fun. If you kind of wanted to get started on our journal page, these are the perfect background ready for you to actually do an art journal page. So not much that you need to do other than your elements there. Love those. There is so much to do with this collection. It's a lot of potential. We have the ink flowers with paper pieces. So paper pieces. So you have the flowers, but you have these little paper pieces that you can put together. She also included 2 sets of brushes. We have a brush set with the papers and a brush set with the flowers. I'm going to show you how you can use those in conjunction later with other pieces of the collection to create things. But just as an idea for you, you can grab one piece of the papers and kind of create your own cluster there, a mixed media cluster, and then you just journal, and you can grab even further a little bit of the art's bits and pieces. So you can create your own mixed media stuff creation there, practically like a canvas, and this can be on top of the mixed media paper. You put your quote and you're ready to go. So really unique. This is perfect also if you want to make a wall art for a friend and something like that, and they're gonna think you're super artistic because you put the stuff together. We are just the products just help you out with that. So this is the ink flowers with paper pieces. This is the word art. It's all about doing art. And let me get to the good stuff. I forgot about this. Is the template week 35. So we have also love letter pieces from the X, which are actually what they are. So I love those because they're so realistic, because they were love letters, and in real mixed media, we all use these pieces of papers with notes or old books and things like that. So I love to add that to my pieces as well. So this is the love letter pieces from the X. And I know you're having a pick, but just let me show you the urban masks. These are great, and they also come with brushes. So that means that these can use as masks for pictures, but also you can create, design, grunginess, and things like that. Again, I'm going to show you many videos on how to use the brushes in this collection together with the styles, because there is a huge number of brushes in this collection. If you put together the urban mask brushes, the artist bits and pieces brushes, and everything else, even the word art has the ink flowers brushes. So I'm going to show you ideas on what to do and how to use them. So just so you know, I don't want this video to take like 1 hour. So let's get to the good part here. We have the brush mix, which I love this brush mix, I know. We have the brush set, and then we have here the PNG. It's so different. You can do so many things with it. You can do texture, you can do even backgrounds, as you can see here. Let me just show you, so I don't take the time loading the brushes, but just let me show you an idea. Oops, I put it in a different order. And you can just clip it, and you can see that, okay? I'm gonna show you more ideas, of course, with that, but just so you know, like in 5 seconds, like then you just put a nice magic light behind it. Go back to it. Yeah, let me hide this because it's a little distracting. So there you go. So you can see just in little things I already create like a grungy background there. But also you can create textures, you can create so many things. And again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm going to show you how to use those in a separate video. So now she has some amazing stuff here, which is this. She's going to have a new painter toolbox, a new toolbox. And remember, if you go to the store, we have several toolboxes. And the toolbox, what it is, it's a box of styles, whatever she has, to be a tool for you to modify your elements, to modify your pictures, anything. Sometimes she includes things for the pictures. So we had before photo bombs, and we have other styles before. So now is another set of styles called photo tints. So the photo tints are loaded here. So let me go to my layout there. So going back to our example here, and I have them loaded here. So the disadvantage of Photoshop elements is that when you click here, you don't have a lot of control. Photoshop elements maintain everything that she did with the styles, but Photoshop Elements doesn't let you control the style, because Photoshop Elements, you can't create styles in Photoshop Elements. So if you have Photoshop, then you know that you can click on the styles option here, FX, and you can reduce the opacity if it's too strong, and you can modify, you can do things with it. So but if you use Photoshop Elements, you just have to see if you like the picture like this or not. And what you can do, you can reduce the opacity and duplicate the pictures and things like that. So just in mind for you to know if you use Photoshop Elements. So let's keep going here. And you see some of them. Oh, I like that one. She has a nice black and white one that converts. A set of watercolor and paint styles. So let me show you those with the brushes. So there is 3 sets of the watercolor styles. They come in 3 different files because they are so big. So just so you know, there is 3 styles that you have, styles files that you have to load. Right now I have the number 1 loaded. So you can see these are more purple watercolor. You can see that. And actually there is 4 files of watercolor and styles. This is a goldish style as well. So As you can see here, this video is already long, and you have many kinds of styles. And again, when I do the videos of the brushes, I'm gonna give you some ideas on how to blend the styles and things like that. Other thing that she has is the solid paint styles, so with some textures of paint. And we have a free color style with a swatch for you, so you can load the swatch. And the swatch is good because if you want to do a cohesive layout, many layouts together, or work with some colors that goes together, then she has a swatch for you that you can load. We have the texture styles, which is really unique. Let me load those. They give a very grungy feel to it. So you have to play with those and see. This blue here is actually my favorite one. She has ones with text. So it gives you a nice grungy and texture style. So to complete all this goodness, we have a new brush tool set. And this could not disappoint us. There is so much texture. There is so much, if you are familiar with her dynamic brushes and tool set brushes, this will not disappoint you. For Photoshop elements, you're going to use the regular brush file, which has some dynamic possibilities. But of course, if you use the tool set in Photoshop, you have. Let's get it started here. With some nice texture for you. What is unique about this brush set, the brush tool set this time, is that she gave you some possibilities of some brush tools that work really, really well for actually drawing. So if you want to draw and create your elements, it has, and also if you wanted to paint, if you follow me, you know that I've been into doing some digital painting, and this brush tool set she did with that intention in mind, that you can create not just your paper, but you can create your own paint, basically. She has more, in the brush tool sets before, she has almost all brushes with some kind of textures or pattern. But in this brush tool set, she included a lot of painting. So if you want to give a painting feel, if you want to paint, if you want to create your own masks with a more light feel to it, I think this is the brush set for it. It has a lot, really, really great brushes. So I want to show you here. Let me change to black. She has these ones, and in Photoshop Elements, it doesn't let me see. This is the Bristol. It gives a nice possibility if you have a Wacom like me and you just want to try out some drawings and just, do some flowers and do some things and start drawing, then you can create your own things. Again, remember, the goal also here is for you to create your own mixed media, for you to create your own art journal. And art journal is healing, art journal is fun. And people say, well, you cannot do this in digital, you cannot scribble, you cannot paint, you cannot. Well, now you can. You definitely can with this. So this is a charcoal, and it's just look at this. Look at the texture of this. So this is, you can create your own shapes. You can go again here and create your own flowers. Or like me, you can, if you like to draw, you can create your own girls with it. You can just let it go of perfection and just scribble on your pages. You can just write, you know. You can just be free to do whatever you want, because this is the possibility for you to have scribbles and marks and do things in your art journal just like as you would do in a real art journal. So it is amazing. So this one is the charcoal, I think. I'm sorry, in my Photoshop I can see the names, but on Photoshop Elements I can't see. Just if I stop here. Yeah, this one is the charcoal, just the charcoal, and this one is the charcoal with texture, which is a little bit more light, but you can see there's a nice texture to it. And you can just do your marks. And there is this sponges, and it's just paint. This is totally different than what she created before. It is just kind of amazing, actually. You can just play with it. It feels very real. I hope you guys can see this texture, because it looks like pastels. It looks like charcoal, but I'm not having my hands messy, and I'm not putting dangerous chemicals on my fingers. Something that lets me crazy is when I see people doing painting and putting their fingers on. Paint is not good for your skin. They have very strong chemicals. This is really amazing. So, sorry, I'm digressing here. I'm getting too excited. There is so many. I cannot really show you. I just want to show this watercolor spongy. I think this is the spongy because I played a lot with this before. I think this is the watercolor that has some letters. I want to show you it's this one. Just brace yourselves, because this is awesome. This is it's just awesome. This has some texture as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helps you to choose some more art in journal. Play with texture, play with paint, and we can't wait to see what you create with it. NBK-Design and the whole team. So I see you guys next time in the more in-depth videos that I'm going to do in September. Thank you.